give a fuck less if America was here another year or two, man. We're not looking forward to that, man. Go on.
We, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Because everything on this side, if it ain't this word, it's wicked, man. Of course, we gotta face the wickedness every day of our life. We gotta deal with certain things. But on this side that we living on, it's BS, man. We gotta get to the other side. We gotta get to the kingdom, man. We gotta get to the righteousness. And this is stuff doing it. So if we gotta dedicate our time to this, it's a must. There's no question. There's no question. You can't be absent in this affair of ours, man. You gotta tell someone.
There's something to go for that scripture because Paul was saying that we gotta be in a holy conversation. You know, we gotta be always looking and hastening the day of the Lord, right? So in here in 2nd Esdras, the 8th chapter, I'm starting at the 61st verse. It says, "And therefore is my judgment now at hand. These things I have not shown unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee." So only a certain people know about this truth, you know, and that's right there in itself is a blessing to even know that we in these last days, to even know that we are going to be the kingdom's going to be translated from Esau until the children of Israel, the elect of Israel. So the Lord is saying that, look, my judgment is now at hand, and a man of the Lord, he said, I only gave this to you and a few people like you. So when you know this truth, when you know the prophecies, you know the breakdowns of the secrets, that's a blessing that the Lord gave unto you. So with that being said, you're supposed to take that and apply it and be in that type of, and let it engulf you, let that be your life, right? So reading on, 2nd Esdras, the 8th chapter, 63rd verse, he says, "Behold," reset 762, it says, "These things I have not shown unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in these last times, but at what time thou hast not shown me." So Ezra said that you show me all these things are going to happen, but you didn't say when it's going to happen. We're living in these times that Ezra asked him about, and he further expounds in verse chapter 9, verse 1. It says, "And he answered me then and said, Measure the time diligently in itself, and when thou shalt see his part of the signs past, which I have showed thee before, then thou shalt understand." And what are the signs? The blood moons, the darkness of the sun, the calamities, the race fights, you know, the mark of the beast, the valley of decisions, the Jehoshaphat. All these are the signs that the Lord said, measure these times diligently. Look at these times, and then you're going to know that this is the times that I've been talked about from the foundation of the earth. Then you're going to know that we are at the end of this thing. Then you're going to know your salvation is nearer than when you believe. So the Lord gave us these signs. He just didn't say, look, I'm going to come, and this is what's going to happen. He said, look, I'm going to come. This is what's going to happen. But I'm going to show you some signs that's going to come before these things happen. And in order to understand these signs, you gotta what? You gotta be in the scripture. You gotta be in the spirit, like your brother said. You gotta be meditating. You gotta be thinking about these things.
Bro, I was thinking that. Let me say something too, brother, real quick. Like, this whole place is darkness, right? But even to get a metaphysical form, like metaphysical, whatever, white man explained the physical form, when you meditate, it's actually your aura. Because you gotta understand this whole place is darkness, right? So it's like when you meditate, when you're meditating in the scriptures, you're meditating on the Lord, people actually see the countenance in your eyes and can see the light in your eyes. Yeah. And when you're around brothers, like right now, we all together, this is a heavy vibration, man. We're all in one accord. That's why the Lord got the 144,000 spread out, because they're powerful beings, man. And if let's say the 144,000 lived in one city, do you know what will happen in that one city? Don't you notice that every time we push camp in Elizabeth, there's a lot of ambulances, people getting jacked up around us and around the city? Ever since we taught at Perth Amboy was a city that wasn't known for violence like that. There was stabbings, and right next to us, where we was at, restaurants, over there fucking when we taught Elizabeth, there was a stabbing in the light rail. But that shit don't go down like that. So it's a vibration. It's actually, even the monks know that. They meditate and all that. So it's actually a vibration in the aura Because right now, there's wickedness all around us, man. There's wickedness in the air. All this is actual spiritual darkness in high places. This chemtrail is spraying on us. Right now, we're battling actual demons and deities all around us. We're battling the demons upstairs, battling the neighbors around us, all vibrations. So us being together and actually being in one accord is battling. Yo, best believe there's some people in that next building getting put to death. Dropping dead of heart attacks. People across the street killing themselves. People, we don't know what the hell's going on around us, man. So it's actually like the brother said, you indulging in this world, you're actually amping the vibration, the darkness of this world. But we're trying to amp righteousness. We're trying to push that vibration out. That's why the brothers go into the herbs and the foods and all that. Because it's all mind, body, and soul, man. We try to take care of our body. We come together, we fast, right? Fasting is important. Prayer is important. To battle them deities, because them demons are getting stronger and stronger and stronger, man. So we gotta battle like the fucking Marvels, man. Every time Dragon Ball Z and Goku, he had an aura around him when he got madder. When he turned Super Saiyan 4, when he turned 3, 4, he got bigger, he got stronger, the aura got bigger. To the part he turned into a monkey. Another white man call us monkey, but he's a fucking monkey. Alright, so it's all vibration. These devils know that from your pineal gland. Right here. That's why the aura, every time they show the angel, they show a halo on their head. Showing you this thing is spiritual, like the brother said, it's holy conversation. This is real, man. We're actually amping vibration. Best believe people are going to get put to death. That's why a lot of people get put to death on the weekends, especially Saturday, because brothers is pushing the four corners of the earth. At the same time, they're amping vibrations. They're amping, and people are waking up amping vibrations. It's amping, bro. This shit is real, brother, man. You know?
I
Like
just read
9,000 watts.
Thank you.
Watts.
I just read a Snapple fact that said that the human brain waves can power an electric train.
Look at that. Look at that.
So
Explain that, brother. 'Cause I don't
like
know
your
what that
brain
means.
waves, like I guess if you connect your something now Esau got them little things on people's
Oh,
heads.
like when they do run certain tests
Yeah,
and you're in
they
the
say that
hospital.
it can power an electric train.
Oh,
So
shit.
just like the brother was saying, just imagine if all 144,000 were all in the same city or something like that. The brain waves, because we're on a higher level of brain waves. You know, our frequency is higher than everybody else's frequency. Or will we be a part of it? But the elect period, their frequency is on a higher level. It's higher than the spiritual wickedness of what this wavelength is, because people are so just dumbed down in this society that they find amusement and entertainment in the most simplest shit, you know. So it was saying that brainwaves can power an electric train. So I'm saying, imagine if all the 144,000 was together,
That's spiritual
like
powers, man.
that city might explode.
It would.
And brother, to go off exactly what you're saying, that's the truth. Our brains and our bodies is electric. That's why in Genesis 1 and 11 it tells you, the foods and the seeds, those are good for us because they also have electric in them.
Right.
We were made from dirt. In the dirt, in the earth's crust, it got 28 base elements and trace elements that our body has as well, and including the water. With water, what is it? It conducts electricity, right? You know what I'm saying? So that flows through the whole entire body. So that's another reason why you should go back to Genesis 1 and 11 and try to base your diet according to that, because that's gonna help you. Build up your electric flow and your waves, and that's going to keep you resonate with the spiritual. Yeah, exactly.
It might bring you back, being less cardinal and bring the spiritual again, because there's a lot of people out here, they're not spiritual, man. They probably been doing this for a while, but it's like a routine.
He just called out scriptures.
It's a routine. This ain't a routine. Some brothers this is life and death right here, man. Which is the only thing it should be in your mind. But
Look, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
you got
Now I was gonna say, and that's why
I got something to
I got scripture too. Like brothers talk about the food and what we eat, and that's why the devil, first and foremost, he be poisoning Jake's food. If Jake was, even though we in hell, but if Jake was on some like healthy, spiritual minded stuff, it wouldn't be that bad, and like it would be better to combat these wicked devices out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all fucked up because, like you said, eating McDonald's and all this bullshit. Like, so Jake mind is all fucked up and shit. Because fuck the heathens. The heathens, we can care less. But it's our people that the Lord is worried about. It's our people that the Lord is going to save out of this. Because the other heathens, they doing fairly alright. You know what I'm saying? Even though they eating all the BS, they're heathens anyway. So their body, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have those worries. It's us that get jacked up. Because we the chosen people. That's why the Lord want to come back down here to rescue us and get us out of here. You know what I'm saying?
And we should know better because 144 are the makers of the earth. Like what we saying real quick, that brothers, like, we come from the earth. That's why this faggot shit is wrong, because we come from the earth, and the earth itself has a spirit. Electric, magnetic pulse, metals and all that. That's why brothers say cars got a spirit. Cars do got a spirit. It comes from the earth. The earth itself got a spirit. It got an aura. And we come from the earth. Our body comes from the earth. That's why this faggot and lesbian shit is actually letting off a wicked ass vibration.
The opposite.
It's a wicked vibration being let off. A wicked vibe being let off. That's why all the hell is happening. This faggot shit is actually affecting the earth, you dummies. Because your body's a temple and we're connected to the earth. So all this faggot and lesbian, all this bullshit they're pushing out is affecting the earth, man. Go ahead, you gonna say, brother?
Like what Al-Shai was saying, brother Al-Shai was saying, you know, Esau put all this stuff in food to mess Jake's brain up, and if you really pay attention to why and the reason why, it is because it get our minds messed up. Because when they get our minds messed up, is way different from when they get their minds messed up, and that's going back to the Vietnam War. You know, when the soldiers died, they opened up the heads, Edomites and Jake, and including the Indians that even served, the so-called Indians that served in the Vietnam War. They opened their brains up and they did a research on their pineal glands. You know, the Edomites, their pineal gland was the size of a pea. But you know, Jake, pineal gland was the size of a thumb, and it was fully activated. You know, Edomites, their pineal glands are calcified, completely calcified by the age of 9. Jake pineal glands is fully fresh through the whole time, but when you start eating wrong foods, it start to get fully calcified. You know, so it's the thing that we need to replenish our body and get our mind right is electric foods and the foods that the Most High Yahweh brought forth for us to eat. You know what I'm saying? And that's going back to the scriptures. You know, flee ye and depart, and that's going back to the diet. You know, eat the foods that the Most High brought for us, and to get us back in our right mind and past that those waves in the spirit. You know.
Brother Zion asked for a little earlier. It goes right to the
shot.
He calls Salakia, Psalms 104 verse 14. He calls it the grass to grow for the cattle and herb for the service of man.
Herb for the service of man. Bringing it back to when the brother, before we actually got on the camera, the brother was talking about Corinthians, was it? First or second?
10 and 28 to
First
29.
Corinthians?
First Corinthians.
10 and what?
10, 28 to
28.
29.
We were talking about how the herbs and certain foods, you know, on this side is used as wickedness. But brother, read it one more time in Psalms.
He causeth the grass to grow for the cattle and herb for the service of man.
Exactly, man. So at the end of the day, ultimately, all this is ours. We will never receive this stuff, okay, because what? Of our wickedness. That's why we under the power of the so-called white man. Like he has us in the yoke, he has us by the neck. And some of you people are okay with that, especially some of you Israelites, man.
Yeah, I know.
Some of you Israelites is cool with that.
You motherfuckers.
Can I say this real quick? Because you had made mention about the debate. Which one of you fucking stupid, knowledgeable ass niggas said anything about the blood moons? Nothing. Did you not understand that the first blood moon in the past 500 years was when Columbus came in? Yeah. That shit didn't ring a fucking bell.
They knew.
That didn't ring a bell. The only time you niggas think about Columbus is that day off of work. Oh, let's get the day off. Columbus, they sail. Whoa, let's go. But you ain't think about, damn, that's the same day my people got killed and we became niggas in spics, man. On a full makeover. Because y'all was already niggas in spics. But y'all had a full makeover where y'all changed the language, the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you move. On Columbus Day, man. Go ahead, brother.
That he may bring forth food out of the earth.
That's right. So we may bring forth food out of the earth, man. And we've lost that. And on another note, man, brothers, forget that when you do it in this work, when you do this truth, we plant seeds out here, man. Remember that when you go out to the highways and the byways and you're speaking, and you're talking to people, the people that walk by, they might not catch it, but that seed is being spread regardless. Just like that dandelion, what's about the dandelion? What happens with the dandelion? The dandelion grows and blossoms when it's done doing its thing and turns to seeds, and the wind catches it.
That's how you know. That's how lets you know that there's an intelligent design behind it, man.
And the brother said that. And the brother said that. And real quick before I pass it back off to y'all brothers, that's why the Lord said prophesy to the wind, because look, that dandelion is where it carries, man. That wind takes the dandelion and blows it off, or a child comes by, or an adult goes by and picks it up, blows on it, and it spreads everywhere. And it's just like this word. So when we are in the highways and the byways, this word is planting seeds upon people. We have to take that seed and we have to grow it, man. Going onto the street and saying, oh, Yahweh Shai, and the white man's the devil, and you told us it was not enough, man. There's more work to be done.
It's a everyday thing, man.
Go ahead, brother, it's yours.
You finish this in second Ezra. So second Ezra chapter 9, start at verse 2 again. I'm starting at verse 1 again. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when